I'm reviewing a book chapter by chapter. The book is Triangle, Imzadi 2 by Peter David. And today I'm going to be talking about chapter 18. At the end of chapter 15, there was a bit of a case of mistaken identity because a Cardassian prison guard mistook Will Riker for Tom Riker. And because Will Riker had covered his tracks and convinced Starfleet he was still on Earth, the prison guard had taken him back to Liaison 2 under the false impression that he's Tom Riker. But at the end of chapter 15, you're sort of left with thinking that the woman that he had sex with, Wendy Roper, had gotten him out of that bind. Like, there was no, like, hey, and he's on his way to Liaison 2, the Cardassian prison camp. Like, you thought that he convinced this guard that he's Will Riker, but apparently not. So chapter 18 starts on Liaison 2 after an indeterminate amount of time that Will Riker has been tortured. But because Tom Riker had a lot to do with the abduction of Alexander and Deanna, Worf is on Liaison 2 to talk to Tom Riker. But, like, if Tom Riker's in prison, what good is he? Then he has an alibi, right? When the prison guard brings who he thinks is Tom Riker to this questioning tent, interrogation tent, he quickly says, I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, because this Tom doesn't remember anything about the kidnapping. And so he quickly gives up that this probably isn't Tom Riker, that it's likely Will Riker, and then after Worf confirms it, he helps break him out. Like, this chapter is fine, and I even am okay with Will Riker using Deanna's memory as a source of strength through this time of, like, torture and beatings and everything, because they stop mentioning this jungle sex for one chapter, which is pretty great. Like, I thought for a while that there had to be a single erection quota for each chapter, but instead it's like, oh, her memory gives me strength. Like, it's this real love thing, finally.